What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I want to talk about Bill Cosby. And guys, I don't want to belabor very long, but I do understand that Mr. Cosby is a controversial figure. Not only is he very talented and has done very, very much for our community, we gotta understand that there are many people who do not like him. One of the reasons is he's always held black people accountable for their own behaviors. Now, with that being said, Mr. Cosby himself appears to be no angel. He has done some things that he most likely regrets. But like with anybody, I don't think all of these things are what they say to be about him. And I want to talk about the situation in 1975. Now, we all know that he was able to be free from prison. He got out because of some lack of technicalities. And in 1975, Mr. Bill Cosby was 37. There in the Playboy Mansion was a young lady by the name of Judith Huth. Now, she is now 64 years old, but at the time she was 16. Now, why was she there in the first place? That is to be decided. We don't know. But allegedly, when she was there, he did something with her. We don't know exactly what it was. That was unnatural or abnormal interest in a minor. Okay? And this is something that was almost 50 years ago. He has denied it, but he had to pay her $500,000. Okay? And now, this is what she did. At first, she said it was 1974, but then lied and said it was 1975. Okay? And let me just say this. This whole thing has really taken me aback, guys. And I'm a little scared. Because what if you're a guy and you're looking at this, you're a successful guy, you're rich, you want to be rich. Like, look at these rappers right now, okay? And you think that you just meeting some girl, it's consensual, whatever the case may yield, only to find out 15 to 20 years later, this lady comes out and says, "Oh, you did this to me." Same thing happened with Deshaun Watson. He has been cleared of any criminality, and women are coming out the woodworks. You did this to me. And it makes me think, if you're a guy that's successful and you're a millionaire and you want to do things in the States, you better fucking watch this. Because at any time, somebody can come and try to come for you. Okay? I mean, for those guys who thought, like, hey, you're going to get rich, you're going to be driving the Range Rover, and you're going to just be like pounding chicks out and not calling them back, and nothing's going to happen, keep living. This is a wake-up call. Okay? This is an absolute wake-up call. They can go back to 50 years. And the situation is this. They don't even have to be, it doesn't have to be true, okay? It doesn't have to be true at all. It can be a complete lie. And what are you going to be able to do? Like, just even the same thing with Martin Lawrence and Tisha Campbell. He said, like, hey, I never did this. But because things need to go on, people settle out of court. A lot of times guys settle out of court for something that they didn't do. And just think about the money that you have to just give away. What have I always told you guys? Rich people get sued the most. And it's not because you might even did anything. It's because of what? They want the money. So when you're meeting chicks and they're being super friendly with you and you're doing very well, and she's just letting you hit that and laugh at the jokes, you better really sit back and think. If that chick really likes you like that. Because that chick could be broke and remember, oh yeah, I let him screw me like 10 years ago. Oh, he has money now. Oh, okay, let me go out there because times are hard. I don't have anything. Let's go out there and say something like that. And this chick, Judith Harlan, I can pretty much guess. Didn't make any money. Didn't do very well in life. I think if she did very well in life, she wouldn't be talking about this. She didn't. Guess what? Bill Cosby just wrote her a check for $500,000. And it's only going to get worse. For every guy out there that has something and people know about it, you, my friend, are a target. Because look at what's going on right now. Look what's going on with the housing prices, guys. Like, I use this year, 1949. My grandfather was 31 years old. At the time when he was 31, he could buy a house in the Bay Area. Basically, if he made $5,000 in a year, he can buy a house worth $15,000. Or come to Sacramento and buy a house that was that. And he could easily pay that house. No problem. That's how affordable the States was. In today's world, you make $80,000 a year, you're priced out of the market because the average house in California is $800,000 a year. If you're in parts of New York City, you need to make 40 times the amount of the rent. That means if the rent is $4,000 a month, you need to earn $160,000 a year. And let's even get more interesting, because I know you guys want that, so I'm going to give it to you. So let's say if you have a roommate, they make 80, you make 80. You can split the bill, $2,000. Wrong. You both have to make $160,000 a year. It's only getting harder, right? In the times in the past when America was more affordable, there was no need to come out with these kind of claims as much. But because times are harder, women have less money, and they need to make up for some of these ladies that are making these accusations. Lack of earnings, lack of skill set. Somebody has to pay that cost. That's where you come in, because you got to pay that cost for them. They got to eat somehow, right? And if they can get it, they don't care about you. That's why you got to stay silent about this stuff. Not necessarily silent, but you got to understand what's going on. As the more money you get in the United States, if you want to keep it, best way to do it is to stay away from lawsuits. And I would advise a lot of guys to date internationally. More so, if you're not going to get married, don't be the gigolo here. If you need to do that, take it somewhere else. Because in America, you're going to get fucked up. It's not even worth it. You'd be better off doing something somewhere else. Trust me. Go maybe get a wife in Dominican Republic or something, or somewhere else. You see her for the weekend, and you go over there and you do whatever you're gonna do and come back and work. It's safer that way. Especially if you're a rich guy, it's safer that way. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.